Why do I have to love everything about this country or else I should just get out? Like, aren't you always talking about how much you hate the government and Disney and the woke media and the woke mob and the Jewish space lasers and all this? Like, you hate this country. You hate it here. You get out. So another thing I came across on Twitter recently is this fine post. If I can't even afford ramen, I'll eat the rich. This was posted by Rothmus, by the way, who is a far-right account who has been responded to by Elon Musk and the like. Very unpog. So she's holding up this sign and wearing these shoes. And people don't like that she's wearing these shoes because these shoes look expensive. And if you have expensive things, you are not allowed to be poor, I guess. This is a very stupid and arbitrary rule. We have no clue how she came to acquire those shoes. For all we know, she could have owned those for years or picked them up at a thrift shop, or maybe she was gifted them by a friend. Who knows? And quite frankly, who cares? Like, maybe she became poor in the last few years and she's not able to afford food anymore. And people are telling her to sell her fucking shoes so that she can afford food, you know? And also, like, even if this is a lie, by the way, even if this is a lie, if I can't even afford ramen, I'll eat the rich. Let's say that she can afford ramen. She can afford to eat. She's fine. Okay, that doesn't take away from the underlying messaging here, right? It's bad optics, sure, in some people's eyes. I think it's fine. But to some people, it's bad optics. But even if you're to cede that, like, the underlying point still remains. We have tons of people who cannot afford food or housing or anything, and nobody seems to be doing anything about it. That's the point. Those aren't that expensive. Most daily wearing shoes are $100. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, a good solid pair of shoes should be between like $100 to $200. I usually get them at around $60 because I'm cheap like that, but like a good solid pair that'll last you years is like within $100 to $200, maybe upwards of like $300. Those shoes would be like 2 weeks of groceries at most. I said one, and I thought that was being generous. But like, let's give it a month, right? Like a month worth of groceries. Let's say that you really find somebody who just really wants those freaking shoes, and I don't know, maybe they're just some freak who's been stalking you and they want to smell your feet or something. So they buy your shoes for like $1,000, right? That lasts you like what? A month? Not even, like 2 weeks. That gets you about 2 weeks in this country, okay? Like $1,000. Like, even assuming your rent's paid already for the month, it's still like, it's not that much. So let's say that she sold these shoes for $1,000 to some freak who really wants to smell her feet. So what is she supposed to do after the 1,000 runs out? Like, you can't just keep selling all your stuff. And also, I'm sorry, but poor people also deserve nice things. I know that sounds crazy. I know that's not a thing that Americans are supposed to believe, but I believe that poor people also deserve nice things. They deserve to have nice shoes. They deserve to have expensive knickknacks and whatever. They like, decorations. This is just basic human stuff. Like, people just like nice things, and I think that people deserve nice things, especially if you're working 40 hours a week, probably more for this individual, right? Like 60 hours for some of these people, 2 jobs, 3 jobs. It's like, yeah, they deserve a little something nice, okay? So, no, I'm not going to sit here and like point fingers at your fucking shoes to make a stupid point that is tangential to the point that is very factual, which is that working people just can't afford things. They can't afford to live anymore. $20 an hour is not enough. $30 an hour is not enough. Hell, I make 40 and in some ways I'm still struggling. Like, I'm working on it, but I'm in debt. I got bills to pay. So 40, it's enough to pay my editor, thankfully, but it's not like I'm living in a castle. Just poverty shaming. Oh yeah, no, it is just poverty shaming. Yeah, very good point. Go through some comments real quick. Oh yeah, I left a comment that pissed a lot of people off. You're not allowed to own nice things and be poor at the same time. Yeah, they did not like that. Style over food, yeah. Liberals are turning from veganism to cannibalism. I mean, honestly based. Yeah, there's a good meme. I love that one. Evergreen. Not going to defend a champagne socialist, but one can find some pretty decent buys at thrift shops and markets. The whole ensemble could be a $50 bargain find. Yeah, look, even this dude, a grimy capitalist, is like, no, actually, dude, this is a reasonable outfit to wear. Like, even if you're poor, Like, I bought big old galoshes, like, are they called galoshes? Yeah. No, I bought a big old pair of galoshes for like $15 at the thrift store. It's these exact ones. These were $15. Well, close to these exact ones. They're good looking boots too. You gotta wear them over gym shoes, but oh wait, gym shoes is an Ohio thing. You have to wear them over tennis shoes. While holding car keys. Oh no, you have to own a car to get to work, bro? Cringe. You can't afford food, yet you have car. I have a car too, and it's not like I own it yet. I'm still on a lease. I've been on a lease for 3 years and it's about to run out and my payment is gonna go up. Do these people just not understand how life works? Or were they just like born with a silver spoon in their mouths and never had to think about it? I am a privileged motherfucker, okay? Like, I got a pretty good life, all things considered, but even I understand a lot of these struggles, okay? Like, have some basic empathy. One more thing before we end. People like this like to pass themselves off as, like, patriots or whatever. Like, let's scroll through and see how long it takes to find something related to this person being a patriot of some kind, right? Of loving America. Let's see. Actually, longer than I thought. Here we go. When you realized, okay, nope. Here we go. I told that Taitian lady the only crayons I need are the red, white, and blue. So these people claim to love this country, right? They claim that the United States is the best country on earth. You're free. You can say whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I like those ideals too, but if you don't care about the people that live in the country, then saying that you love the country is empty. That is such an empty statement. It's a nothing statement. I love this country, okay? I do. And that's why I want to see it get better. That's the messaging that leftists need to be putting out, okay? They always say, if you don't like this country, you can leave. Well, your kid doesn't say that to you when you correct them on something. They're not like, well, why don't you just get a new kid then? Well, they might say that. It'd be funny if they did. But you get my point. Like, we don't go by that standard with kids or with anybody else for that matter or anything else. It's only America. Where, like, if I love my body, I'm going to take care of it, right? If I love my kid, I'm going to take care of them. If I love my cat, I'm going to take care of it. You know, my cat pisses me off. I had to train my cat in some ways to, you know, not do as annoying behaviors. So, you know, I'm just confused why the standard changes so drastically for the country of America, of the United States. Why do I have to love everything about this country or else I should just get out? And also for that matter, don't you hate the government here? Like, aren't you always talking about how much you hate the government and Disney and the woke media and the woke mob and the Jewish space lasers and all this? Like, you hate this country. You hate it here. You get out. You hate it here. And also, like, you talk about homeless people on the streets all the time. Like, if you don't like it, then get out. Get out. Stop complaining. And the colleges and wow. The more I think about this, the more I understand they're the ones complaining and bitching and moaning way more than we are. Like, what the hell is even going on? How do they have the gall to call themselves patriots and say all of that about my country, my fucking country, where I grew up, where I was born, the one that I love? God bless America. God bless the people of America, and they deserve better. You know what? F these goddamn ghouls. I know I'm trying to swear less, but Jesus Christ, if you can't give somebody a pair of shoes, just let them enjoy a pair of shoes. You don't love this country. It's sad, man. America really has lost its way, but not in the way the conservatives say it. That was a good-ass rant. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. You can join my channel membership at youtube.com/AlecGunther/TTV/join for only 99 cents a month. That's less than the price of a blowjob from your mom. You can be part of the channel membership program and you will get early access content as well as a sweet badge next to your name and exclusive emojis in the comments that nobody else gets. Thank you again, and I will see you all in the next video.